on the inside.
Craig cuts back to the inside. If he can do the triple. Lusk looks over at him, shuts the door. He's staying close. Like I said, you're going to have to play your cool. Lusk is down.
Lusk went down. And Larry Ward, the crowd erupts. Larry Ward has taken over the lead, but hot on his trail is Doug Henry. Larry Ward by the bar. Doug Henry. The checkered flag for Doug Henry. He becomes the first two-time winner of the 1997 season. Well, the talk in the pits prior to race time was Doug Henry.
Welcome back to the Kingdom. While we were away, Federal Way, Washington product Lance Smale, number 77, and Tony Amaratio, number 34, take the two top positions in the last chance qualifier, and that caps the 250 field. 20 riders in all ready to go at it. Number 934, David Vuillemin out of France. As we take a look at the 125 West parade lap before their main event, a new development now in the points chase. The Indonesian Grand Prix was canceled, so he will fly back and forth for the final two 125 West Supercross races and still fulfill his obligation in the 125 GP Series. It puts a total new light on the points chase between Vuillemin and John Dowd. As we take a look at the Suzuki points chase, Dowd by only 3. Roncada is 9 back. Pingree, Brandis rounding out the top 5 with Schnell, Ramsey knocking on the door after that. You know, when you think of where Supercross riders come from, it's always California, Florida, or the farmlands of the Midwest, now even France. But you don't think of the Pacific Northwest. There are two 125 West riders coming back home for the first time as members of factory support teams. It hasn't been an easy road, but it's been a fun ride for Ryan Huffman and Jason McCormick.
I got all my guest passes used up, and then my family, 40 seats I think they got from AMA, and got that all worked out. And then just the whole Pacific Northwest thing, and see everybody. And that I haven't seen in like 5 months now, and I miss it so much, you know. But you know, this is what we have to do, and to come back home and see everybody, it's the best. I had a bad weekend last weekend. I'm pretty hurt, but this week, you know, I was able to still get out and ride and train just because I knew, you know, it's a big race, and got to, you know, show everybody up here I can do good.
Bad weather and travel puts the damper on most Pacific Northwest riders.
It's not as easy as everybody in California, Florida, where they have all the good weather when it comes to all the winter, especially when you get into the pro level, because it's, you know, I never had a Supercross track to practice on because of the weather. You know, and competition up here has never been like it is down there. It kind of can hold you back, you know, and we've always had to travel a lot. We go to California a lot.
For two longtime friends to get factory support rides in the same year was exciting.
We're both excited. You know, this was a dream of ours that we've always discussed, and to be, you know, riding for a team. But our dream is to always be on the same team, and we're there, but not all the way there yet.
Two young riders from the Pacific Northwest anxious to make their mark in front of the hometown friends and family. Nathan Ramsey, David Vuillemin, as we see the Suzuki starting grid. We'll go down the entire list of those who made it into the main event for the 125s. And the way Vuillemin was running in practice today, David Bailey, he looked impeccable.
Well, I was talking to some people. I didn't get a split on him, but he was the same lap times a couple of times in the early running of his practice session as the 250s. And that is really going out there, because that's about 3 seconds faster than anyone else. And on the parade lap just now, once again, like last week in Phoenix, like Davey Coombs said, he won the parade lap. He lightened it up, dazzling the fans on both triples, a no-footer cross-up off the finish line jump, a front-wheel wheelie. The guy's just going crazy.
Here's our past winners. Vuillemin winning this race last year. Wyndham the year before, Huffman, Hughes, Phil Lawrence back in 1993 when he was a Team Suzuki rider. They're at the gate ready to go. Vuillemin actually raced here in Seattle in 1996. He took a 10th. He did 3 races in 96. Got a 4th in Anaheim. Should have been a sign of things to come, don't you think? A 10th here and then a 5th in San Diego. Then he turned around so that nothing could be said to be negative in a mood there. came back and won the race after the 10th place finish the following year. Davey?
Yeah, you know, you guys are talking about how good David Vuillemin's doing. Well, I heard a bizarre rumor. The guys at Team Honda are already looking at this guy to possibly bring him over in 99. That's a pretty impressive compliment at this point in the year.
I would think with Ricky Carmichael one more year on his contract, they'd also be looking that direction, David Bailey.
Well, if Honda got both those guys and kept Lusk on with the ball he's got rolling, they would have an awesome team. It almost doesn't even sound fair.
Okay, they're at the gate. It's sideways. We're almost ready to go for the 125 made. And they're off. Oh, what a charge. 28 is Huffman, the local boy. Ryan Huffman has got the whole shot. Matasevich, 111, is right there alongside.
Pretty good start for Vuillemin on the inside, working his way into third.
Greg Schnell's number 85. He's had success here in the past. Number 18 is Stefan Roncada, currently in 5th. But Vuillemin is in 3rd and looking as smooth as ice. He'll pick his spot.
It's going to be a lot of hard work for Ramsey and John Dowd and McCormick. They're all right around 10th spot. They've got to stay glued to Vuillemin because I have a feeling he's going to the front.
Ryan Huffman winning a whole shot money. And Matasevich, John Matasevich, an interesting story coming back into 125 action. He dominated 2 years here in Seattle when they used to run double headers, David Bailey, winning 4 races in 2 events.
An awesome 125 rider, great timing, always done well in Supercross, led the 250 series for a long time.
Vuillemin almost boxed out by the 2, but cuts inside of Matasevich. Vuillemin looks back.
Well, Matasevich got so preoccupied with the leader, he left the door wide open for Vuillemin, and there it goes again.
1 lap, Vuillemin now is in the lead, and he is very, very difficult to hold back.
Once he gets in the lead, it just gets bigger and bigger.
Stefan Roncada in 4th, behind Ryan Huffman and John Matasevich. Jeff Matasevich, number 111.
Matasevich can hang with Vuillemin a little bit right here. That'd be a big boost for his confidence. Try to learn a little bit, see the timing that Vuillemin has through these loop sections and his corner speed. He gets on the gas so early. There you get Roncada over the finish line jump.
Roncada moving in front of Huffman. So it's Vuillemin, Matasevich, Roncada, Huffman.
Beautiful timing.
And then McCormick passing Huffman.
Roncada starting to time these whoopie-doos like the 250s. If he doesn't make the pass on Matasevich before they get back to that section again, I would expect him to make it there.
When Larry Ward won his one and only Supercross here in 1990, guess who was in 2nd place in that race?
That was a great battle, but I don't even know if that was a battle. That was more like a fight. They were blocking each other so bad.
Jeff Matasevich and Larry Ward. It was a true battle. Right now, Checkin is trying to hold on to 2nd place because McCormick, who's very fast but has had crash problems, is right behind him.
Boy, if McCormick can stay upright. Well, he does a good job to get around that move by Roncada. Roncada getting on the inside. Didn't leave him much room. McCormick filed his way through. Now, this is where Roncada had a great line.
David Vuillemin is already 6 seconds ahead. Here comes number 32, McCormick, in front of Matasevich. He brings the Washingtonians out of their seats.
Matasevich struggling through that section. He's good everywhere else. Really struggling through there. Vuillemin is just gone. Now McCormick's worked his way into 2nd. You can see up the track ahead of him all the way across the starting line into that next lap. No sign of Vuillemin.
Here comes Checkin. Checkin comes right back, trying to hold on to 3rd.
Well, McCormick is, I think right now, running the same pace as the leader.
So
not going to catch him at that pace, but he's definitely going to pull away from this battle.
It's Vuillemin, McCormick, Matasevich, Roncada, and Pingree has moved into the top 5. So time is running down. The checkers will be waving. We'll be right back here to the Kingdom in a moment. AMA Supercross is being brought to you by Motorcycle Mechanics Institute. Quality training for the motorcycle industry.